So far, George Floyd's heart has been at the heart of Derek Chauvin's defense.
How did the heart and drugs contribute to the cause of death?
They were significant, or they contributed to Mr. Floyd having a sudden cardiac arrest.
Today, Dr. David Fowler testified that Floyd died of cardiac arrest combined with the effect of illicit drugs, not a lack of oxygen.
Is it your opinion that Mr. Chauvin's knee in any way impacted the structures of Mr. Floyd's neck?
No, it did not.
Fowler said he would have classified Floyd's manner of death as undetermined due to multiple factors, including this.
There is exposure to a vehicle exhaust, so potentially carbon monoxide poisoning.
Fowler, who did not examine Floyd's body, recently retired after 17 years as the chief medical examiner of Maryland. During cross-examination, the prosecution came out swinging.
Meaning you should do your homework before you arrive at your opinions. Fair enough?
Yes.
You haven't seen any data or test results that showed Mr. Floyd had a single injury from carbon monoxide. Is that true?
That is correct. Because
also, Fowler acknowledged Floyd needed immediate medical care to reverse the cardiac arrest.
Are you critical of the fact that he wasn't given immediate emergency care when he went into cardiac arrest?
Yeah, as a physician, I would agree.
This morning, a passenger in Floyd's SUV, Maurice Hall, appeared briefly in court without jurors in the room.
I'm fearful of criminal charges going forward.
Hall said he planned to invoke the Fifth Amendment to avoid questions about Floyd's drug use. The judge quashed his subpoena, and he won't be compelled to testify. Defense testimony is expected to continue tomorrow. If and when the defense rests, the prosecution can call rebuttal witnesses before closing arguments.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.